Hello, my Tauruses, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. And of course, I'm Debbie. Now, I'm reading for July 14th through the 20th. We're coming right up to that full moon on the 21st, and it's the second full moon in Capricorn. That's big. It's big. It's unusual. Now, remember, these are general readings, may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I've done an overview, and it's the Earth is waking up, something like that. Please watch it. Please watch it. Now, my Tauruses, like I said, we have a full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. This has been, Capricorn full moon is sandwiching Cancer season, so there is a lot of things getting finished up during this time. It's very big, and I feel, now you have Uranus doing some stuff. Now remember, Jupiter is in Gemini right now. It's transitioned. But you've got Uranus kind of, I feel like my Tauruses, you might want to go a little crazy this week. Doesn't mean that you're going to go crazy, but you might be wanting to do something totally different. As Monty Python says, and now for something totally different. But actually, and please do not quit your job. Do not do anything like that. Do not quit a job unless you have a job. But actually, I think it might work out well for you. Okay, it's like, what do I say? If you always do what you always did, you always get what you always got. So you're going to change things up a little bit, and people might say you're a little crazy about it, but it actually may work out really well for you. Anyway, let's see what we have going on here. Higher power, Holy Spirit. What else do you want to say to your Tauruses? What else for your Tauruses? So 1, 2, and 3 cards face down. Let's see what we've got here. First card is Ego. Now, ego's popped up a couple of times, not a whole lot, but a couple, maybe about this might be the third time. This is considered the devil card in major arcana. This is a 15, change. Could be good, could be bad change. It's just always a little bit frightening. Jophiel is the archangel that's in with creativity. Creativity doesn't necessarily mean that it's all about the arts. It could be like, oh, I've got a very creative way of handling this or situation. The devil card, the ego card, is about facing your fears. You don't have to face your fears. You can say, no, you know what, not doing it, not going there. I'm going to stay right in my little fear-based cocoon. I'm not moving on. Or you can face your fears and move it forward. Now, the thing about ego, and I know this about Tauruses, is that Tauruses have been doing a lot of shadow work, and you've had to really face this. Now, this is a little deeper than that, okay? Shadow work can be looking back at your past and going back to, maybe childhood, things. But now it can also be about actually looking at the presence. What are you doing now? Okay. I don't know why, but it seems like this is a present. I mean, it could still be the past, but I feel like this is shadow work for the present. What are you afraid of now? Because remember, fear, tool of the devil, tries to keep you from your blessings. Also too, and this is like the one card I think I really do like in the Weight Rider deck, when I see 15 in the devil. Those people, that man and woman, they have their chains, but they're losing their humanity because they're living in fear. And all they have to do is release their chains. All they have to do is slip their bondage, okay? So the ego in itself is a rough card, is about looking at things a little bit more and facing what you have to face. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. The dreamer. The dreamer. Oh, how interesting is this? Facing your fears, and now we go to the dreamer. Major arcana, 0, God, source energy. This is also the Fool. Archangel Metatron is believed to have been Enoch before the flood. Basically talked when God walked and talked more openly on the earth. Talked with God, and then when it came time that he was coming to that age, he was transfixed into the heavens. So he never died. Metatron is also, like the Metrodome, is about time in itself. So time also, I'm kind of getting this thing as time is fluid. Time is like lapping over each other. interdimensional time. I'm getting kind of this, this, I don't know, maybe this is that 4D ascension type of energy. So the dreamer is, the fool is taking that leap. I don't know why I have to do this, but I just know maybe it doesn't make sense. Like I said in the beginning to this, it's kind of like doing something a little bit crazy, but it actually can work out. It actually does work out for you. This is kind of like my 2018 moment where I was told to quit my job and go read cards on YouTube. So actually, this does talk about a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. Next card is the Queen of Earth. Oh, I love her. You know I love her. So you have a 150051. Queen of Earth, underlying energy is our water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional, spiritual. Earth energy is your energy, Virgo, and also Capricorn. We've got that Capricorn full moon the 21st. So basically 3 days before, 3 days after, during that time period, release, relinquish, request, taking care of yourself. I'm also finding I'm feeling like the Queen of Earth wants to play a little bit. The Queen of Earth wants to enjoy her life a little bit. Now, it doesn't mean, so we have some male energies here, we have some female energies here, but she wants to have a little bit more fun. She wants to live again, okay? But the Queen of Earth is also one that I say needs to take care of herself so she can take care of others. Thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. So maybe while you're doing all that shadow work, maybe you need to come up for some air and have some playtime too. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So let's see, what else do we have here? It's a very introspective week for you, but at the same time, it's like you blossom out. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Higher power, Holy Spirit. What else do you want to say to your Tauruses? Okay. We have our number 1, new beginning, new start. This is the chakras. Chakra in itself is, we have energy sources all over our body and outside our bodies too. But the main chakras they consider is 1 to 7. And basically 1 to 4, the heart chakra, is considered your physical chakras. It's more to deal with what you're actually doing. Though there is a metaphysical aspect to it, but it's considered more your physical. Your 4th to your crown, your 7th, is considered your metaphysical, and that heart chakra is really kind of like a command center. It does both, okay? So 1 is your sense of security, 1 is your sense of who am I, your sense of identity, where did you come from? It's your first experiences, it's your first fears, it's where you were as a child. Were you neglected? Did you feel neglected? I should say this, how did you feel? Were you scared all the time? Or did you feel loved? So base chakra is part of what I was talking about. You deal with a lot of that with your shadow work. There's a lot of times where I've had to go, I've gone through this where I've had to mother my inner child. I had to learn to see myself and my fears and be a mother to myself. So a lot of that is part of that shadow work, part of that coming into some security or facing your fears also. Okay, so there's a lot of knowledge gained for you this week. Anyway, let's see what we've got here. Higher power, again, for your Tauruses. Let's see what else we might have. This is reversed. No, this is actually true. They're all true, but this is really exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. The key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels, and the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose, I said to have a little bit of fun. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising, and it becomes its own reward. Okay. What crystal or energy for my lovely Tauruses now? Crystal or energy for Taurus? Crystal or energy for my Tauruses? What else is there for Taurus? Okay. Golden topaz helps with faith, wise action, perseverance, also helps to boost your confidence. Okay, last card for Taurus, my Taurus, my Taurus. Interesting, you're diving into some deep water here. Okay, here we go. That one flew out. Flying, also too. So I said you were diving, and this says flying, flying. Arise and see a higher point of view. Wow, look at it from, that is cool. That is cool. Okay, my Tauruses, interesting with that. I said you were diving deep, but now the card said fly high. Okay, my Tauruses, do me a favor. I don't ask for anything from anyone, except I do ask that if you would like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications, because that helps me come back, okay? I really need that help right now, so thank you. Do me a favor, though. Always know and always remember that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.